Speaking of marketing, then, one of our patrons, Jeff, wanted to know what marketing techniques you would recommend for wide authors. How can we get the word out to bring those readers in on platforms other than Amazon?
Sure, that's a great question. I think the key thing, the first thing you need to start is think a different mindset. So you have to remember that different marketing strategies work differently on different retailers. The one thing that is really important is making sure that your own website and your own social media and your own sharing is not Amazon centric. I know the retailers are sensitive to this, and they'll go look and check to see if you have links to anywhere but Amazon. And it's also a self-fulfilling prophecy too, right? If you're only sending people to one platform. So there are various tools, there are various plugins for WordPress, et cetera, where you can have links to the unique websites. Books to Read is a free service that Drafted Digital offers that allows you to have universal book links for not just ebooks, but audiobook links and print book links in the three major formats of print books. So there's easy options for extending that. And then the other thing I think before you even think about marketing and advertising is, so you can go to BookBub and you can do BookBub ads and you can target a specific retailer. So if you're in a promo on Kobo, for example, and it's a 30% off promo, there's nothing like you purchase Amazon ads and you're used to doing that all the time. There's nothing to stop you from targeting Kobo readers on BookBub and an ad that says, hey, I'm part of this promo, buy one, get one, or whatever, and driving the right readers to that who are interested in your genre, following certain authors, and maybe you read on Kobo only. The other thing is thinking beyond the US. A lot of authors, and I know you're in the UK, but a lot of authors are still US centric because that's where Amazon's major market is. But thinking about the currencies of US, UK, GBP, CAD, AUD, NZD, and EUR. Thinking about those currencies and making sure your books look to a customer in those countries where those currencies are prevalent. That looks normal and natural, not based on a UK or a US price that's been auto-converted. And I know for a fact that the retailers that do physical merchandising like Kobo and Apple, for example, who are international, they're very sensitive to those prices. So $4.99 US is $4.72 Canadian. Well, that looks ugly and weird. $4.99 looks better. Not only do you make more money per sale, but the customer's already rounded up to $7 in their head. So you're leveraging customer psychology, but you're also leveraging the psychology of the merchandisers and the customers who just, you don't want to give them any reason to not click that buy button. And a weird price can just kind of push them in the wrong direction. So those are just some of the sort of lower level tips related to marketing. And I would even pay attention to the opportunities that may exist either with direct publishing to a platform, or if you're using an aggregator like Drafted Digital, paying attention to, there's a form you can request when you publish there that says, tell us where you're publishing to so we can send you email invites to various retail platforms. The other big marketing advice for wide publishing is do not forget, especially if you've trained readers to think they can read it for free on Kindle Unlimited. They're not reading for free. They're paying a corporation money to read for free. But most libraries, even though they may come out of tax money, et cetera, are free for everyone and anyone to use. And so leveraging your ability to say to customers, my books, if you've distributed wide and are available through Overdrive, Baker and Taylor, Biblioteca, BorrowBox, Hoopla, some of the other, I think those are the major library platforms, that most libraries around the world in the English language market have access to them. So your books are available for free for everyone now, which is a really great opportunity for you. And libraries are an amazing platform for discoverability. So making your books available to the libraries is a really good marketing play.
Yeah. And I think as people are struggling financially, being able to say, hey, you could get my book for free from the library is a really big deal, especially as the current drama with Amazon returns continues.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a reminder that, hey, you want to read for free and not have to worry about it. So the library is the place to do that. Please consider getting my books there. It won't cost you anything, and I'll actually make a bit of a living. And for folks in the UK, if you're not familiar with public lending right, I would strongly advise any listeners who are in Commonwealth countries. Sorry, US listeners, it doesn't exist there, but there are 30 some countries around the world that have a public lending right program, meaning you can get additional funding from your government as a UK resident, for example, or citizen, for the appearance of your books in public libraries, which is just more money in your pocket. So please take advantage of that while you can.
It's kind of cool, really.